bones. And when she has assembled an entire skeleton, when the last bone is in place, the last one, often the tail bone at the very end, or one of the paw bones, when this beautiful white sculpture of the creature is laid out before her, she sits by the fire and contemplates which song she will sing. And when she's certain, she stands over the criatura, over the creature, and she raises her arms over it and sings out. And that is when the rib bones and the leg bones of the wolf begin to flesh out and the creature becomes furred. And La Loba puts her arms again over the creature and sings some more. And more of the creature comes into being. Its tail curls upward, shaggy and strong, and La Loba sings more, and the wolf creature begins to breathe. And still, La Loba sings so deeply that the floor of the desert shakes, and as she sings, the wolf opens its eyes and leaps up and runs away down the canyon. And somewhere in its running, whether by the speed of its running, or by splashing its way into a river, or by way of a ray of sunlight or moonlight hitting it right in the side, the wolf is suddenly transformed into a laughing woman with long red and black and silver and yellow hair, who runs free toward the horizon. And so it is said that if you wander the desert, and it is near sundown, and if perhaps you are a little bit lost and certainly tired, that you are lucky, for La Loba may take a liking to you and show you something of the soul. The bones in this story are considered in archetypal psychology the indestructible force. The one thing we think might be indestructible is the human soul and spirit. You really cannot kill them. Oh, you may injure them, or you may bend them. You can shape them, you can maul them, but you really, really cannot kill them. So the bones in this story represent the indestructible aspect of ourselves, because the bones are wolf bones, that which is wolf-like, that goes back to the animal self of woman, the self that is connected to freedom, the self that is unspoiled by the rigors and requirements of a quote-unquote civilized culture. Within us is the old one, La que sabe, the one who knows. She collects the bones. And within us there is the soul. Within us is the potential to be fleshed out again as the creatures we are. And I love the end of this story, because we are not meant to walk around as animals, with long claws and our hair hanging in our faces, or anything like that. We are human females. But the story shows that the animal is within the woman, and she just has a remnant of it in her ideas. In other words, hair represents ideas. Hair growing out of your head to the ancients represented ideas and thoughts that were higher than the base thoughts, say, of sexuality, for instance. So that the woman at the end of the story has all the different colors of hair, means that she retains the ideas and the memory of her instinctual nature. The desert represents the place where we all start. We all start as a bundle of bones, lost somewhere in a desert, a shattered skeleton that lies under the sand. And we need to recover each and every part. As the story tells, you cannot put yourself together again until you have all the parts lined up.